Hi, Damien.
Hi.
What do you think this book is going to be about?
He's gonna pull a bed button. He can put a bed buttons out.
The bed buttons out? Who's that?
Corduroy.
Corduroy? Wow. I'm glad you know his name. All right. Corduroy by Don Freeman. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in a toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. Who's Corduroy?
Him.
Who is him? What kind of animal is he?
A bear.
He's a bear. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want to buy a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost a button to one of his shoulder straps." Would you buy him? You wouldn't buy a Corduroy? Why?
Because he doesn't have a button.
He's missing a button. Good job. Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't know I'd lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight, I'll go and see if I can find it." Where do you think he lost it?
I think he lost it.
Think probably jumping on the bed in front of the cover? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator and up he went. Could this be a mountain? He wondered. I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. Have you ever been up the stairs? Yeah?
When you remember I was in my grandma's house and I went somewhere else.
Oh yeah, the escalator took you from the bottom floor to the top floor, right?
Yeah, one of them take you down.
One of them can take you down too.
Yeah.
He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there, before his eyes, was almost a most amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. "This must be a place," Corduroy gasped. "I guess I've always wanted to live in a place. In a palace. Would you want to live there?" No? Yes? It looks pretty comfortable to me, doesn't it? Look at all those beds. He wandered around admiring the furniture. "This must be a bed," he said. "I've always wanted to sleep in a bed." And he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. All at once, he saw something small and round. "Why, here's my button," he cried, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. Uh-oh. What do you think is going to happen?
It's gonna pull out, and then this is gonna fall on him.
Yeah, but do you think that's his button?
No,
He thinks it's his button. But once he saw something small and round. "Why, here's my button," he cried, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. So he thinks that's his button.
Yeah, and that lamp's gonna fall on him.
The lamp is gonna fall on him?
Yeah, like turn it around.
All right, let's see what happens next. He yanked and pulled with both paws until pop! Off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled, bang, into the tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Uh-oh.
I knew it!
You were right.
And then a man saw him.
The man? Oh, look, it's a police officer.
Yeah.
Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going his rounds on the floor above when he heard the crash. He came dashing down the escalator. "Now, who in the world did that?" he explained. "Somebody must be hiding around here." Where do you think he went?
Maybe He went on the bed, yeah.
On the bed?
Yeah.
But if he was on the bed, the cop would see him. Maybe he went under the bed, right?
I know.
He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw 2 fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the cover. Uh-oh. Is he going to find him?
Yeah, he is.
Hello, he said. How did you get upstairs? What do you think he's going to tell him?
Maybe he's gonna tell him that he went upstairs that goes up.
He went up. You think he's going to tell him the truth, that he went up the escalator?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to find out. The watchman tugged Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store in the morning, and there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. "I'm Lisa," she said, "and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night, I counted what I've saved in my pig bank, and my mother said I could bring you home." So look, she's taking him after all, even without a button. She must really want him, right?
She's gonna make that to a button.
She's gonna make it into a button?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna find out. "Shall I put him in a box for you?" the sales lady asked. "Oh, no thank you," Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her own room. So she must have been excited, right? She didn't even want to put it in the box.
I'm gonna know that she's gonna put that into a button.
She's gonna make him a button. Uh-oh, we gotta wait. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. "This must be home," he said. "I know, I've always wanted a home." Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls.
I knew it.
"You were right. I like you the way you are," she said, "but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened." Oh, look like everyone's going to be happy. "You must be a friend," said Corduroy. "I've always wanted a friend." "Me too," said Lisa, and gave him a big hug.
The end.
The end. Did you like the book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Would you buy Corduroy down? Just because he didn't have a button? You would make him one, right? All right.